Hi friends, and welcome back to the second part of this coloring. This is a page by Karron and it's called the Whimsy Fairy Celise, and I'm coloring it with the Castle Art pencils. This is part of a series in which I try out budget pencils, or I want to color a page with budget pencils just to demonstrate, that we can do beautiful coloring with them. And I want to have this as a two-part page, so to speak. So let's get started. I have the colors that I'm using for coloring those little leaves that I will start with. And first I will color some of those smaller details. And later on we do the tree stem and the grass area. So let's get started. So for those tiny details, I think I won't switch the color cards. They are all here. I will use those three colors to color in those little tiny leaves here on this area. And I start with an overall layer with the lightest color. And then I would go in with my middle color from the bottom part upwards, going in like 2/3 of the little leaf. And then I would use the darkest color and I would go in from the bottom part 1/3. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? So 1/3 from the bottom part. And maybe I would also outline the leaf with the darkest color so that those gray lines disappear. Like this. And also those little stems, or what it's called. So like this. Oops, sorry. And then I just blend everything together with the lightest color. Yeah, and that's basically it. If you haven't brought in enough of the middle color, you can go back in, deepen it a little bit. Yeah, but that's all. I just went over a little bit when the pencil broke here. So I'm coloring in those little... Oh, I'm too stupid. Really. Okay, here are the color cards. Okay, so I will continue coloring in those little leaves here. And it's time for some questions, I think. So, first question, and yeah, if you like to communicate a little bit with me, then write your answers down in the comment section. I think, I don't know, but I'm a person, I really like to read comments when I watch videos. So, I like to just see what others are writing. Maybe you're also one of those persons. So just communicate a little bit with us, with all of us, all that we are reading those comments. And so my first question is, do you have those Castle Art pencils too? Let me know. I would like to know. If yes, if you have those, how do you like them? Did you use them a lot, or did you just start it? Or maybe, do you consider buying those? So, they are kind of like a little bit crumbly today. Strange. Yeah. Maybe I should tape down this page so that it's not moving all the time. So, okay, sorry. Okay, like this. Yeah, that's better. And then, yeah, you know, same process here. So I have to say that I basically like those Castle Art pencils. I can work with them quite good. I have used them, I would say, on maybe 5 pages so far. Yeah, 5 or 6 pages. So it's not a whole lot, but it is a start. And so far, I'm quite happy with them. This one broke a little bit, so I have to be careful with this darkest color. And you know, I will just speed this up a little bit, because I think I don't want this video to get too long, and we have to color quite a lot still, quite a lot. These are only those little leaves, so you know, I will finish off all of those little leaves that are on this page in the same manner, and then I'm coming back and we start to color those little mushrooms, I guess. Yeah. So, see you in a moment. So meanwhile, I have colored in all those little leaves here all around the corners of the page, and now I want to go in and color this bigger mushroom, this mushroom, and this butterfly and this butterfly with the colors I have laid down here. I also blend them in for you, or I already did it. I think I blended in all the colors for all the details that we are using, and these are specifically the colors that we're using for the mushrooms. So I will zoom you in and then we can start. Okay, let's start to work in this little area, and I'm starting with my lightest color, and I just do basically a really light overlay. On the whole area. Then I go in with my next darker color and start to shade from the sides upwards, like here a little bit, downside, and also here a little bit. Then I go in with the next darker color. This is the, I think, the red that stands out the most, basically, and I go in here a little bit on the sides and here, like so. And then use the darkest color only on this little edge here where she gave us the shadow. This is almost like a brown, and yeah, pulling it up a little bit. So, and now I would go in with my lightest color again, just to blend everything a little bit nicer, but I still leave a little spot here, like a little dot, so to speak. Oh, this was the wrong color. I wanted to use the 18, but oh well. Okay, then we go in with the beige. Blend this little spot here a little bit. And the last thing that I will do to give it a really nice glow, I use this orange. And you see how it starts to glow? Yeah, I think this makes it really nice. And yeah, now I would go in with my, you know, the reddish color. I want to add in a little bit more of this reddish color. I think it got lost a little bit. Also here on the side. Yeah. Yeah. Like this. Yeah, really blend it with the beige color a little bit. Yeah, and I think that's it. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe create a little bit more contrast. It would look maybe a little bit nicer. Now we go in with the stem, and therefore we use the beige and the gray. And first I put in the shadows. And pull them out a little bit. And just use it lightly, and then I go also on the stem and put, you know, a little bit of shadow here on the left side. And I'm going to blend everything in with the beige. Okay, and yeah, repeating these steps on this mushroom here. So we start off with the number 18, and we do the little butterfly at the same time. So just go in with your 18 and do a light overall layer. And basically the steps are all the same now. So I might just speed this up a little bit to save some time. And see in a moment. And on the little butterfly we also do a simple blend with those colors. So nothing special. And the stems we also just finish off with the two colors, with the gray and the beige. It's the same for all of them. Now we start to build up some shadows here. A little bit upward here. Yeah, I will be right back. So this is how far we've come. I've colored in the two mushrooms and the butterfly on the left and on the right side. And what I forgot to mention, those little bodies, the butterfly bodies, we just color in with a dark brown, with this color, this one, 117. And then for those small mushrooms here, we have like, I think 5 on the page. We will just use a blend of those 3 colors laid down here. And we also use this color combination on this one butterfly up here. And that's what I'm going to do now. And then we come back. I zoom you in. This is a really small area, so as usual, I just start with my lightest color here. And you know, we have the shading on the page already, so I follow that. I do a overall layer with this orange color, light pressure, then I go in with my middle color and I color the mushroom in the middle here as it is indicated, because I think this looks the best. Okay, hope you can see it. And then we use our darkest color, the shadow color, and yeah, just do like a little circle here, so to speak. So we don't do it a lot, just a little circle. And then, you know, I go back with my lightest color. Yeah, this way, you can see it. And yeah, I just blend everything in. Ah, it's not good there, huh? And the stems are already colored in with the gray and the kind of ivory color. I go in with the middle color just to blend it a little bit more. But be careful so that you don't take out your lightest color, because it looks better when we have a contrast here, you know. So that is finished. I continue to do that on all the little mushrooms. And also, yeah, there it is, the little butterfly. And again, I will start with the lightest color, go in with the middle shade, and then, you know, use the darkest color. So start with my lightest color, do an overall layer with it. I go in with my middle color, and I don't color over everything, so I leave a light area which will give us the contrast, which I mentioned before. And now I go in with my darkest color, especially in the bottom part, and then I blend everything together with my lightest color. And this way we have a really beautiful orangey butterfly. We can blend it together with the middle shade a little bit more if we feel that we want to do that. And then, as I mentioned, just take your you know, like your dark brown color to color in those little butterfly bodies here. They are so small, don't need to do anything, and they have those little antennas. And yeah, and that's what we are doing on all the other butterflies. But I also want to show you the blue butterflies right now, because we are in the right area for it. So let's just see that it fits in the screen. I'm coloring the 2 remaining butterflies with a color combination of those 3 colors. So we will have blue butterflies, and I just start as usual do a overall layer with my lightest color. And, you know, same procedure. Go in with a middle shade. Shade a little bit more with a darker shade. Color in the little body and the antennas with the dark brown. And yeah, we do this color combination on the 2 remaining butterflies. And then we're basically finished. So really simple coloring on those butterflies. But they are kind of small, so there's no need to throw in complicated patterns or something, I think. And you know, maybe I surround it a little bit with this darker shade, so I hope you can see it. Kind of small, huh? So, and then just blend in your, you know, like your middle tone. Blend it in. And then your lightest tone, and be careful that you don't lose all your contrast here, because we don't have a really light blue in this set, so we can go in with a little bit of white to blend it, to keep some, you know, nice light spots, and that's what I'm going to do now. This is pencil 72, it's just a white, and I'm just blending in here a little bit so that I have a little bit of lighter blue. I also go over here a little bit. This blends also quite nicely together. It lightens the other colors a little bit, and we have some really nice contrast on this butterfly. So, and don't forget the little body of this butterfly, using the dark brown for it, just really quickly and simply. And that's the process for the butterfly. So I will color in all the remaining mushrooms and the remaining butterfly, and then we come back and do some last finishing touches on those mushrooms, and then we can start with maybe her fairy wings. Okay, and now I just want to do some small details on the mushrooms, and therefore I would use a Posca pen, but you could also use, maybe if you have a white gel pen, or whatever you have to go over with a light white color. And you know, I'm just drawing in back those little circles, and do them in different sizes, not all the same dot. Do some bigger ones, some smaller ones. Also go, you know, like maybe, you know, a little bit over the line here, so that there is some peeking out, so to speak. So like this, and this looks instantly a lot nicer. Also going in with this color a little bit on the stem here. So pulling in some of those, oops, this was maybe a little bit too harsh. Okay. So that is that. And another thing that I want to do you still have your green colors that we used on those little leaves? Now you can see that Christine has indicated a little bit of a grass here. And so, you know, I need to sharpen them first. I like them a little bit sharper, my lines. So just draw in, you know, do some flicks upwards in all different directions, small ones, bigger ones. So go over the stem a little bit. So you know, they don't have to be all the same length. And yeah, you know, I repeat the step with all the colors. So, but be careful that you, you know, that you not always go in the same direction. Okay, and then with the darkest color, and with the darkest color I do some smaller, you know, strips. So that's good. Yeah, this is really fun, right? Yeah, so like this, you know, do I want maybe to be really brave and do some longer ones like this, then crumbling a little bit here. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's fine. So, okay. And yeah, repeat this on the other side, like here around those mushrooms. And then it looks quite nice already. What do you think? Okay, I will have a little break. I need to prepare some dinner, or not dinner, lunch. And yeah, then we come back, and I think we would first finish off her fairy wings. And then we concentrate on the biggest area, like the tree stem and the grass area. Yes. See you in a moment.